Good evening, adventurers. In tonight's tale, we have a fairly run-of-the-mill horror story, equipped with that guy, an edgy character, and an attitude. Let's get into it. Tonight's tale is called Gotta Have That Alpha Energy, a That Guy tutorial. I am a forever DM and rarely get to play, so when my fabulous friend from the other coast wanted to start a cross-country online game, I jumped at the chance. As a DM myself, I like to be a sort of table support person to guide the session along from the other side of the screen. I find it helps the DM focus on making the best possible session they can with the stuff that they prepared. This was going well. Growick, my dwarven cleric, was the first to be introduced, and I was told a few sessions down the line that my over-the-top Scottish brogue and first-person narration helped some of the other players get comfortable hamming it up with their own characters. We had a blast hacking our way through a modified Tomb of Annihilation in what ended up becoming a moderately RP-focused style of game. The original group were all either friends of the DM or friends of friends, and we ended up with an excellent dynamic. Then the monk and fighter had to bow out, so we opened up the group to a public looking for players. One player that we got, another monk, ended up being a joy to play with. The other, well... As an aside, my fabulous friend is, like me, very much into men. Unlike my dwarven character, however, DM has an audibly effeminate voice. Enter that guy. When I entered the voice chat for the next session after the player call, new guy was in mid-sentence giving the DM advice. After listening for a minute, it became clear that my friend, my DM, my captain, my king, had literally just been mugged at knife point and had his phone stolen, and was somewhat here to DM for us anyway. The new guy was giving him advice on how he could have avoided losing his phone. You should have fought back. You just gotta have that alpha energy so they don't want to mess with you. Off to a promising start. Well, the rest of us shut that down pretty quickly. And look, the TTRPG community is full of socially maladjusted people who are using the hobby to learn human. Many of us have been there at one point, so we gave him the benefit of the doubt. So we get down to business. The DM, are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, that guy didn't hurt me and it sucks to lose my phone. But I just want to distract myself from all this so I'm not obsessing over it. I really just want to run this game right now. Fair shake, good introspection, let's go. The DM ties up the loose ends from last session. We make our way to the next town within about 15 minutes. We're plonked in front of a conspicuously bustling tavern, and we make our way in to where our two new PCs are waiting to introduce themselves. The DM describes the room and asks the new guys to describe their characters. Monk is shirtless and covered in tattoos. That guy is wearing head-to-toe black plate, including, in the middle of a tavern, full helm with glowing red eyes. Engage table support. Let's get this edgelord to open up and make himself more comfortable. Growick grabs around for the room and walks over to have a grand old dwarven nerd out about this armour. Y'all, I tried with this man. I tried every different angle I could to get him to speak even one sentence. And he's enjoying himself. You can hear in his monosyllable replies that he's just basking in the attention. But it's been going on too long. I DM'd the DM. Not shy, not struggling, just clueless. Ideas? And I figure I'll stall for a few seconds so we can check that guy's character sheet for a good hook. Now, I'm already many minutes of entitled spotlighting deep, so I'm getting a bit rustled. I decide to go out of character and level with him. Dude, I've been here for over 10 minutes trying to help you show off your character. You've clearly put a lot of thought into him. I don't need Shakespeare, just help me out here. We're looking for something to work with that's more than just snooty quiet dude in spooky armour. Play with me, damn it. So, the DM, my knight in shining armour, swoops in with a cringing peasant NPC to tell my lord the next set of armour he commissioned will be ready tomorrow. No bite. That guy has missed the memo. He waves them off with a curt dismissal, turns back to my dwarf, and adds, nothing. I throw one last desperate Hail Saloon pass. Ah, you're a noble then. That might explain it, mate. This would not happen to be your first foray into the wider world, will it then? And in his longest in-character utterance so far, he replies, I don't see how my personal history is any of your business. Oh, I'm pissed. But that's a whole sentence, so I channel it into my cleric. Ach, good boy your head in that great suit pot you're wearing, will you? I've been over here nigh on a quarter bell polishing your armour. Will you not at least do me the kindness of sharing a drink and a chat? Oh, he doesn't like that. Now he's pissed. But I've just shown him a new trick. No thank you. But if you're so fascinated by me, perhaps I should give you something to polish. Nope, that's a hard no from me, bud. I have Groic cuss him out and stomp off to join the rest of the party as they start talking to the monk with the cool tattoos. Monk is a genuine delight, who immediately gets into his own edgelord character with the mysterious mystic ink and hidden pain. But he gets it. He's cagey but drops hints. He wants to play. In the end, that guy didn't get the difference after seeing it play out either. New friend in tow, we made to leave the tavern without Milord of House Edge, who, completely oblivious to the fact that he's given the other PCs no reason to so much as acknowledge his existence, says, "Did you not require my blade as well?" The DM later showed us chat logs from after the game, where this man had complained, loudly, about the players ignoring him for the rest of the session. The DM tried to explain to him that he was coming off the wrong way, and that the other players were uncomfortable because he gave the impression he was content to take the table's attention and give nothing back. If he really wanted to play the man a few words, there's nothing wrong with that, but he couldn't expect the players to just talk him up for nothing, once his character had been introduced. Why do you all gotta be such about it? Just let me play my way and you can play yours. Ironically, Milord made a fair point. In point of fact, we did not require his blade. Maybe he found a sheath for it somewhere else. But somehow, you know, I doubt it. And there we have it. Well, what can be said here except that guy really seemed to talk the talk but not walk the walk. Or at least whatever he thought was alpha energy certainly didn't work, as all it caused was disinterested party members. Remember, if you want to play a character of few words, that is absolutely fine and can be part of a great group dynamic, but you have to give something. You have to enable yourself to be part of the group. It is definitely something to talk about and think through with your dungeon master. And ultimately, the insults at the end really show off his character, and I can safely say any group is better off without him. Have any of you seen this mysterious alpha energy in action? How did that go? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Good night.